And not just attacks and assaults. The COVID-19 pandemic has claimed a life of a young doctor in Andhra Pradesh. This 23-year-old succumbed to the virus while having been at the forefront of fight against the pandemic, reporting on duty every day. A young braveheart clearly gone too soon, and this is our report on the young doctor.
Happy birthday, Atta. Thank you so much.
She was like just another young girl who lived life to the fullest. 23-year-old K. Roji was a house surgeon in Andhra Pradesh. A COVID warrior, she had been at the forefront of the fight against the pandemic. Dr. Roji had completed her MBBS at Alluri Sita Ramaraju Academy at Medical Sciences in Elluru. And it was at the same hospital that she was performing her duties as a house surgeon while pursuing her MS. As the second wave wreaked havoc, Roji was actively involved in saving the lives of those infected with virus. But as she performed her duty, Dr. Roji herself got infected a few days ago. And condition continued to deteriorate. She fought hard, but tragically succumbed. Hailing from a small village called Mori in Andhra Pradesh, Roji was an MBBS topper. The villagers remember her as a braveheart who is gone too soon.
It is important to remember and acknowledge that despite serious risks to health and life, the doctor fraternity have been at the forefront, not only battling the COVID themselves, but also facing assault and harassment while trying to save lives. A reminder of them putting their life to risk to save us. Take a look.
इस वायरस ने हमारे कई अपनों को
A visibly emotional Prime Minister talking about the contribution of doctors and frontline workers and how they are falling in the line of duty.
हमसे छीना है। मैं उन सभी लोगों को अपनी विनम्र श्रद्धांजलि देता हूं।
Their sacrifice no less than the sacrifice of those who protect the country. They are not dry statistics. They are humans going beyond the call of duty and risking themselves to rise to the occasion. The Indian Medical Association says 452 doctors have died in the second wave of the pandemic. This includes 103 doctors in Delhi, 96 in Bihar, 41 in UP, 31 in Gujarat and 28 in Andhra Pradesh. The Indian Medical Association keeps a record of its members, which is 3.5 lakh doctors in India. The country, however, has more than 12 lakh doctors. Who is counting them?
It is our very strong demand that the government should maintain the official data. Secondly, government should make provisions for the accessible and affordable treatment of all the healthcare workers who have contracted COVID.
Earlier this week, the top medical body reported 270 doctors had died due to coronavirus. Among them was former Indian Medical Association President Dr. K.K. Agarwal, who also died due to coronavirus. He was 62. According to the IMA's COVID-19 registry, 748 doctors died to the disease in the first wave of the pandemic.
The doctors in the second wave are working in the hospital for more than 8 hours per day. The viral load which is enumerating there, which is their doctors getting exposed to that, is tremendous because of this density of the viral load. Even if they are immunized, even if they have all the immunity with them, this viral, we can overpower them and could cause the disease on them.
More so, doctors say financial cover to the family of fallen doctors has only reached a few.
Unfortunately, under the PM Garib Kalyan Yojana, where the provision of 50 lakhs rupees is kept, only 288 families of healthcare workers have got this compensation. The surety of job and the safety of job is very, very important in continuing our fight against this COVID pandemic.
The Supreme Court has asked the centre to notify it as to how many corona warriors, which is healthcare workers, doctors and other medical staff, about 22 lakh of them in the country, have got the benefits of the Prime Minister's insurance scheme after succumbing to this infection, which means how many families of these healthcare workers have got the benefits. The centre is going to get back to the apex court, but for the meantime has said that they have extended the benefits of the scheme for up to another year, which means that up until April 2022, this scheme is going to be in effect. In New Delhi, Sneha Mordani for India.